Going on YouTube? This is your boy JL with another video. Today I got a little gift from Google, and if you don't already know what this is cardboard, and I'm really excited to check this out. Got this little welcome guide. It actually came in a nice rugged bag. This is great for grocery shopping. Be together, not the same. And if you want, I'll read this out. It's actually pretty interesting. It says, "Hi there. Were you just thinking what I was thinking? No? Well, that's okay, because great minds don't need to think alike. At Google, we believe diversity is humanity's greatest asset. Diversity of thoughts and opinions means diversity of preferences, which is why we have a whole ecosystem of Android devices, so people can choose the technology that most inspires and empowers them. And when you empower people to get access to the world's information, that's when greatness happens. So we are inviting you to be part of this new movement. Be together, not the same. Your friends at Android." So it's really cool because you want to know what the big companies thinking about, what their message is to you, the consumer, the user, and what they're really what is Google in the first place? What are they trying to do? What are they trying to accomplish? So when you get a little thing like that, you kind of get a more get perspective, and this is pretty awesome. It's good to know. There is a little bit of what's a word? I have a little argument to say about this in terms of choice. With Apple, you don't get that many choice. You get one choice. With Android, you get the complete opposite and the other extreme, which is too many fucking choices. Excuse my French, but you have too many choices with Android, and it's available to too many OEMs. And the problem with that is you can't just all get along and pick one system. And with Android, with Lollipop, they're trying to do that. They're trying to kind of tie loose ends together. Anyways, that's not here nor there, but I try to be as unbiased as I can, and I've actually gotten to use both platforms. I have an iPhone, as you can see in the video. I have Android. I use Android as kind of like a toy. It's not my daily driver, but I have a second phone just to use Android phones to see what they can do, and they both have their advantages and disadvantages. And I feel like the biggest problem that Google is facing is just the fact that they have too many choices, and when it comes to updates and when it comes to like Google trying to go in a certain direction, all these manufacturers don't want to do the same thing. And then you don't really have an organized method, a clean ecosystem where you have a tablet, a phone, a computer. They just don't work all together. With Apple, that's their bread and butter. And that's the advantage you have when you make the parts and design the software yourself. So anyways, really excited to use Google Cardboard. If you're not familiar with it, VR is the future of, I don't know, I guess a lot of things, gaming and stuff. So they designed this little kit here for developers that want to kind of look into what the future is, and it's very inexpensive because it's very expensive to have a VR headset. And you download the companion app on your phone. It's compatible with iOS, believe it or not, and Android. You just have to put this together. So that is what I'm going to do now. I'm here, and this is the first thing I get. We hope you enjoy this fun gift to use. Sorry, I can't even read here. We hope you enjoy this fun gift for use with your Android phone. For more information and to see a list of compatible devices, please visit this website. So this is really cool. Like a little kit. I feel like a little kid right now putting something like a new toy together. So let's take a pause and then I'll start working on it. Okay, so I was able to put this together. Pretty straightforward. It has very simple directions. It's fun though. It's fun putting something together, get your brain, your noodle going. The idea is to put your phone in here. Now I have a Note 4, which is a big phone. There's official phones that work with it, unofficial phones. You kind of just have to play with it to see if yours is compatible. I mean, you can download the app. It's Cardboard. My phone's really big, so every now and then it would accidentally hit like the volume or power button. So, but besides that, it worked pretty well. Now, I did mention earlier that it was compatible with iOS. I do apologize. It's not compatible with Apple officially. I'm currently downloading an app right now that simulates the same thing. It's like a roller coaster ride. So hopefully I can get that going. But anyways, my just initial reaction to this is insane. And it's crazy because this is such a very like primitive like prototype right now, but I can only imagine how insane it's going to get 5, 10 years. Like, all right, so check it out. You download the app. You can do a few things. You can do like Street View, which was not really that impressive. You can do like aerial view, like Google Earth. You can go to space. But the ones that really impressed me the most, that really got to give me that experience of, oh, this is like some next level shit. One being like a little short movie, like a little short story, just like it's like Windy City or something. It's just like a little animated thing, and that was really immersive. I guess that's the best way to describe this. It's very immersive. You're watching it through here, and you're really in. It's like you're in it. You're in this whatever thing that they created, like this reality, and I love it. You know, it takes everything to the next level. Whether it's watching a movie, you know, whatever you're doing. If you have this headset, you're like in it instead of just being external. Like you're like it's kind of hard to describe. The one that really shocked me the most was YouTube. Okay, so you can watch YouTube videos on this, and in order to like search for something specific, you have a little magnet here. This is like the switch, little, you know, remember those old little Polaroid things? It is like the only mechanical button that you have. So I was using that to like click on something, like click enter. Use your voice to search for a video, and I just searched for like a 4K video. Now these little lenses that are there kind of distort a little bit. It's not the best clarity. The video doesn't look that good, but you get the idea just by using this. But it was amazing. Like, you're watching this video, but then there's all these other videos, or at least these icons around you. Like, you're in a sphere of just videos, and you're watching. Obviously only one is playing at the time, because there'll also be way too like much going on at the same time. But you can tilt your head, you can turn around and stuff. I actually had to stand up and just start like looking around, because it was just kind of crazy to stay put. It's really hard to describe, but it is very interesting. I can see this taking off. I can see this being very dangerous, at the same time being very amazing. Like, it's gonna get so good to the point where you're like not even gonna realize if you're in real life or virtual life, because you have a headset on. It might be obvious, but I feel like if you like start watching a movie or like a video, you might forget that you're wearing one of these. And I know right now it's still very primitive, like it's still in its beginning stages, but just imagine, instead of having cardboard, actually having like a final product. And I know there's ones out there that are already like final product. So it's scary good. And that's definitely a game changer, because I can see just using this on a daily basis, like using, like for me, I watch a lot of YouTube videos. You have a nice big screen on your phone. Well, that kind of eliminates the need to have a phablet. You have a visor, like a headset that kind of just takes you to another world. So I think that it's definitely the future, and They're trying to get developers on board now to start creating apps and games and all these things, and that makes sense. So that way there's enough content when, they finally start designing these things. My only concern is cost. Obviously, Google, that was their concern too, so they're able to make something out of fucking cardboard. So that's pretty impressive. It just goes to show that you don't really need to have a fancy schmancy headset to just get the point across. I'll have to give an update when this thing finished downloading. So I'm gonna check this out. It's a roller coaster ride. I'm gonna see if I can pull this off on my iPhone, and I'll let you guys know. Okay, so I just did it on the iPhone, and this was actually really cool. It's called Dive City Coaster, and it's not meant to be. It wasn't optimized for the Google Cardboard, but it still worked out very well. In fact, better than my Note. It's a roller coaster ride, and it worked. It worked flawlessly. It was actually as if I was. I mean, obviously the forces aren't there, the physics aren't there, but it was pretty entertaining. And it worked well. It worked flawlessly, and it's cool. And so, what does this mean? Where is this leading to then? If you have a VR headset and you have a smartphone, are you gonna have something like this where you put your smartphone in it, or like a kit? That'll probably be the more inexpensive way to go, or to just have one that's everything's built in, which wouldn't really make sense, but it'd probably be better built. All I know is I can see this being very, very huge, like giant. This is like the next step. We had the MP3 player, we had the smartphone, then we got tablets. Tablets were huge. People laughed at the iPad. Now, like, everyone has a tablet. And then this year, 2014, was about wearables, about the smartwatch, mainly the smartwatch. I'm sure there was other wearables that came out too, but this is the next step. This is the next level. I can see, for example, like, you're wanting to go out and you want to know what a certain area of the city looks like, or say you're about to go and, like, you're thinking about going to a restaurant. You go on Yelp and you kind of want to see how the restaurant looks like from the inside. Well, boom, you have a virtual reality, like, tour of the bar, of the food, of the staff, maybe. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is the next level. This is the future. This is the future. It's happening right now. So I can, like, for example, if you're traveling and you don't really know an area very well, like, you're just gonna get off the airport, you want to know what your next step is. Well, guess what? Google Maps is gonna have you set. You're gonna have a street view. You're gonna know where to go after you land. Like, I can just see this being such a tool for people that are planning ahead. Say they're gonna go to a museum or an amusement park or an event. You want to see what you're getting yourself into before you get there. You kind of get a bird's eye view of what's going on, but to the next level, to the next dimension. Not just pictures on a phone or video, but actually kind of getting immersed into that, like, as if you were standing there. And that's huge. That's huge for business. And I mean, I can just go on for days. I mean, talking about games. Games are gonna be next level. Freaking, videos, like movies, YouTube. And I hate to throw that out there, but porn. I'm sure you're thinking it if I'm thinking it. So all that shit. Just imagine doing all that, but instead of having a monitor, instead of holding something, instead of, like, clicking on a screen, is just you put on some glasses, a headset, and boom, you're there. It just takes you that much closer to the real thing. So yeah, pretty soon we're just gonna be a whole bunch of zombies. Just I mean, that's what we're leading to. I mean, we're just becoming all these, like, mindless people that are so immersed in technology that they don't take a step back from reality. Anyways, that's just me. These are just my first impressions. I feel I give it to you live, uncut, just to give you my impression of all this. I like it. At the same time, a little bit concerned, but it's awesome. And if you don't have one, you can get one. You might have to buy one online. You don't honestly, it's not worth $20. But if you can come across this, I would actually recommend trying it out. You know, it's pretty gnarly. Anyways, any questions about this? Let me know. I'm more than happy to answer any concerns, questions, curiosity. Let me know. Thank you.